In this video, I quickly would like to show you how we can utilize a more measured approach to construct an accurate one-point perspective cube. So step one, we have to establish our horizon line. And then step two, we make a midline. Okay. Then I'm going to create myself a new rectangle simply because I have to draw something like this. And then I'm just rotating it 45 degrees there, and move this one up till it starts hitting, for example, this part there. Yeah. Okay, good. Perfect. So what I have established so far is basically my vanishing point. I have, for example, a midpoint and midpoint there, left, right. Also down here, for example, that is all 45 degrees. Okay, so in step two now, I can actually go ahead and, for example, say, well, where would I like my closest edge, so the most front edge towards me. So maybe let's say somewhere here. And again, you have to make sure that those distances are fairly even. So I'm going to create something like this. Now the tricky thing is, how do I guess where, for example, my backline should be? And this is actually where this technique comes in pretty handy. So you see, from this corner to there and draw a line, from there to there and draw a line. And actually I guessed my distance left, right pretty good, because these two lines meet right at my vanishing point line. And there is my back edge, so where these two lines touch this line. Okay. I mentioned before in the previous video that all horizontal and vertical lines in one-point perspective are not foreshortened. That means, like here, they all are equal to each other. So this horizontal line, if I copy it, will be perfectly also the vertical line. Then from there I can draw a horizontal and a vertical, and there's my front face. And now I'm nearly done. All I have to do is pretty much put down the rest. Back face, there and there. And there's my cube in one-point perspective. And you can see actually this process works pretty well. However, it really requires that you pay attention to your constructions. These constructions take time, and you need to have a straight ruler. And since we're in freehand perspective drawing, straight rulers are a tool for cheaters. We learn how to do this freehand. It's harder, that's true, but at the end you will see you don't really need rulers. They actually only slow you down, because when you can draw fast, accurately, then you really don't need them. But where this exercise actually comes in very handy is still to do those drawings as proof to see that your perspective is correct. So for example, at the beginning you can maybe do something like this, construct your cube, then you see how it should look like. Then you take another sheet of paper and try to draw this freehand. And again, it all goes back to muscle memory. The more you do this, the more you get used to it, the more you memorize it, and that is really key to develop your drawing ability.